Hello YouTube, B3 here back with another kicking action figure review. Today's review is over the Arkham Origins Killer Croc, which is a deluxe figure from Series 2 or Wave 2 or whatever. Really awesome. He's like a $30 figure, which is really fantastic because he's huge. Deluxe figure is like, I remember the Mr. Freeze deluxe figure was like going for $60 and up. And that was its release price, and it was like the same size as other DC Directs, but this guy's only $30, which is like $5 more than your regular size DC Direct, and he's huge with the new improved articulation and everything. And this guy is wow. This guy's really cool. I'm digging him. I've been trying to find me a decent Killer Croc for a really long time. There was one I wanted at a comic shop in Athens when I was up there, and the day I decided I was going to buy it, I went and someone else had bought it, which is weird because it had been there for almost a year, but whatever. But I finally got this guy. He came out, and it's a really good figure for the most part. I really dig him, but he's got a few little flaws, a few little tiny flaws, but overall really awesome figure. I got him off Amazon, so I got free shipping with him because of my Prime and stuff. Really awesome. But yeah, Killer Croc is the first boss in Arkham Origins. Really glad I have him. So it's got great detail. It goes with my other Arkham Origins figures like my Batman and my Deathstroke. So yeah, let's do articulation first. You got a good bit of up on the head and down on the head there. Really nice. Some side-to-side action going on. You got up and down in the arms a little there. Forward and back. Got a bicep swivel. An elbow bend. You got this wrist movement. And this wrist movement. Also, ab crunch. Waist joint. Got these leg joints I'm not too fond of. They can't come up very far, but they go forward and back. So it's not really even a friggin' point. See, because they do that, but you kinda gotta force it, and I'm always really afraid I'm gonna scuff the paint, so I don't do it a lot because, as you probably saw a second ago, this paint here got really scuffed. So I'm kinda worried about paint on this guy. A little bit. I really like his straps, how they're rubbery, and he's got a knee bend and a knee swivel, and I can't show you on this foot, but on this foot he's got an ankle pivot and up and down. Can't show you on this other foot because it's stuck for some reason. Other Killer Croc's feet are in this position, but I don't know if they're all stuck like mine. Mine isn't moving. I tried so many tricks, all the tricks, the water trick, the toothpick trick, all the tricks to get this joint to move, and I can't get it to move. My Deathstroke had a stuck ab crunch. I did the toothpick thing on him, and he's good to go. But this guy, I can't get this foot to move. If anyone knows any other good tricks, I'd like to know. I can't get either joint to move. So I don't know if it's like a bunch of paint stuck in there or something, but it's not very awesome. I can't really get him to stand because of that, which really friggin' blows. So I'm gonna have to lean him. Not that he wouldn't be in the back of my display anyways, because he is super big, but that still pisses me off. I don't know if that's a figure flaw or just a personal flaw, but not very happy with that outcome, I must say, my friend, I must say. But yeah, detail and paint more than make up for that, because he looks fantastic. He's got several different shades of green on his greeny parts, and his other parts here, his more vanilla parts, as I like to say, are really great. He's got detail in his joints, which is really fantastic. And all the scales on this guy. I mean, look at that back. The scales on this guy. Yowza. He's got painted joints there on the legs. His like corduroys or whatever he's wearing. He looks very 20s gangster, except for, you know, the fact that he's a giant alligator man. Well, Crocodile Man, technically. Technically, no one actually cares. He's got good paint on his feet. His hands have good paint as well. What I really love about his arms here is he has these bandages, which have many different colors in them. But one of the colors is red. I don't know if you can see it too well on camera. There's a lot of red on here, and that's blood. You can see it better on this one. He's got it on the knuckles like he's been punching someone over and over. Definitely blood, which is really cool. Joints are painted the colors of where they are, which is something that doesn't happen with figures a lot. See, because this one's with the scales, so it's green, but here it's with these lighter scales, so it's not green. It's vanilla. And he's got a good detail on these and good paints. He's got his little gold button, his belt. The head has some great detail. If you really look at Killer Croc throughout the games, he mutates more and more and more. Because he's not that bad. You know, he looks like someone with crocodile superpowers or something in this one, just like a basic mutation. But as the games go along, story-wise, he mutates further and further. You can see his mouth is starting to split, and it's starting to become bigger. Because right now it just opens about as far as a human mouth, it looks like. But he's starting to form his bigger gator mouth. Really cool. It's got like a tooth coming out of his lower lip and stuff. And his eyes look fantastic. He's got a really scary head sculpt. I love his head sculpt. This guy is sculpted and painted by masters, for real. DC Collectibles, yowza. Yeah, now let's get into some size comparisons. And as you can see, the Arkham Origins Killer Croc is as big as I claimed. Here on the left we have the Arkham Origins Deathstroke from the same wave. And they look pretty cool together. Killer Croc really was huge. He really was. It's a very, very cool figure, and even if he is too big, who's going to complain about that? You get more for your money. Killer Croc looks awesome. And then here he is next to Arrow, or Green Arrow from the Arrow TV show, which is fantastic. I'm going to be catching up on Season 2 on DVR tonight. Oh, sheesh, y'all. I think the only episode left is the finale. If it's... yeah. I think that's it. That's all that's left for Season 2 when I'm filming this review. But yeah, he scales up well with Arrow, too. Now here's Killer Croc with some more Batman figures. First up on the left, the big rogue. It's the Clayface from DC Universe Classics 2-pack. Thanks to Carter Khan for getting that for me. And, yeah, really, really awesome. And even though Clayface is big, he is nothing compared to this Killer Croc. I think he might be too small, actually, because the Arkham Universe Clayface is, like, massive. When that figure comes out, it's going to be, like, $90, if it's not already out. I don't think it is. But that's going to be a big figure, let me tell you. And then here, on the right, we have the DC Superheroes Batman. Also thanks to Carter Khan. Check out his channel, link in the description below. But I don't think they work too well either. I'd rather use one of my DC Direct Batmen, like my, as I said, Arkham Origins one, which I do have, which went up in price recently. A buddy of mine was like, I can't get that Batman anywhere. And I was like, go online, it can't be that expensive. Turns out it's like a $90 figure now. So he pre-ordered a reissue, but crazy. Anyways, yeah, he's probably just going to have to do better with DC Directs. Another cool thing, I kept the box from my Killer Croc, or the back of the box anyways. As you can see, it's a pretty cool kind of little Christmassy balcony backdrop. And when light comes through the top there, it kind of looks like the bat signal. So that's really awesome. I can take some really cool shots with that. So what are my final thoughts on the DC Collectibles Killer Croc from the Arkham Origins series? Well, they did not exaggerate when they said deluxe. He is huge. He is awesome. He's got great paint and detail, good articulation, especially for a DC Direct. Even if I can't get his foot to move like that. And I think he scales well. Not too crazy with the leg articulation or the scuffing that kind of happens with some of the paint, especially after he's been shipped and the articulation sticks and whatnot because of the heat. But all in all, I think I got to give him 4 out of 5 stars. He's a really cool figure. Really glad I have him in my collection. I love Killer Croc. Those big mutant Batman foes are some of my favorite ones. I love mutant-like enemies. They're just really cool. That's why I love that Clayface I showed you earlier. The Jay's really cool. Highly recommended you pick him up. $30 is a steal. In my opinion, I think he's great. Great. I've played more than that for smaller figures. But yeah, 4 out of 5 stars. Please remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Check out all the links in the description below. You got Facebook, Twitter. We'll follow you back on Twitter. Other YouTube channels: The Slender Happening, which is my horror drama suspense channel; Super Friends Benefits, which is my gaming channel; and B3 Productions, which has other toy stuff on it. It's my main channel now. It's got a G&G spinoff called Ultra Kaiju Brothers. It's got action figure hauls, collection updates, and unboxing videos, and comic book stuff. All kinds of cool stuff over there, like vlogs and whatnot. Reviews, episode by episode. Check out Corticon, Mr. TF Prime, and Jimmy Day 93's channels. Also links in the description below. Really cool stuff, you guys. Really cool stuff. Bigple Podcast, which is hosted by myself and Corticon, so check that out. And just lots of really awesome, cool junk. So yeah, that's it, you guys. As I said, rate, comment, subscribe. 4 out of 5 stars, and I'll see you all later.